Logan, I'm gonna need a good clown voice for this witness, okay?
Fuck, I hate clowns.
Hey, clean up the language in my court.
Sorry, Dad.
It's mom. It's short for Big Mommy Milkers.
Big Mommy Milkers, is it okay if I call you Big Mommy Milkers and not Mom?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's actually preferred.
Thank you, Big Mommy Milkers.
Not looking good for you, defense.
Listen, I'm gonna keep this honest. Big Mommy Milkers.
These are pretty serious charges, counsel.
These prosecutors are not coming up with very clever crimes. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I mean,
an overused eraser that he used to erase multiple different kinds of people.
Doesn't make sense. Do you have any rebuttal?
He erased them.
Am I allowed to present evidence?
Is that something that I have to do?
Yeah, you gotta hit the blue.
You hit the blue.
Thank you. Your Honor, or Miss Mommy Milkers, Big Mommy Milkers, I would just like to say that my client is fucking badass and rips energy drinks.
Hell yeah. Prosecutor, you got anything to say to that?
You might rip energy drinks. He also rips the heads off of babies and puts them into forced labor camps.
Objection. No evidence. No evidence to support that. Speculation.
A surprise move when he moved all his people to work camps in the middle of the fucking tundra.
Your Honor, Big Mommy Milkers, my client here is really bad at reading road signs, and they're not correctly addressed. So he simply got confused upon his move. That's fair. Can't argue with that.
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
That is valid.
Oh, you
can
have
reasons.
You can ring a bell to skip your
this.
turn. I didn't even see that the first time.
He has. If he's so bad at reading, then how would he take this treasure map, find the gold, and then get a bank account full of money if he can't read signs or follow directions on a map?
Maps are pretty visual, but defense, if you would like to respond.
Map has a lot of words on it, as you can see in evidence.
90% of
Need a
people
lot of
can't read a
words.
fucking map.
Big Mommy Milkers, how is my client being accused of anything when he has a free hug sign ready to give anybody hugs, whether elderly, no matter the race, no matter the age, no matter the gender, no matter the sexual orientation?
So he can read in order to write the sign.
That's not necessarily true.
Connor, are you fucking retarded? The evidence says road sign with cryptic messages.
Connor, if you would like to respond to him just being an all-around great guy, I'll let you do that.
Jesus Christ.
Do I switch over to me? Wait, why? There's a witness.
That's your witness.
You called a witness.
I didn't call a witness. It wasn't my turn to call a witness. I couldn't. Did you just give me my witness?
Big Mommy Milkers, I would like to call my witness, the sad clown, to the stand.
It's still state's case.
You never switched it to me.
Oh, then what's happening?
He scrolled up by
Oh
accident.
yeah.
Now he's
You
holding
gotta
my
you gotta
witness
scroll to the
Scroll
different buttons. You gotta scroll one. Like, yep, there you go. Oh, not that one.
over. No,
Yep,
not
there you
that
go.
one. There you are. Wait.
There you go.
Yep. There. All right. We good? We good? Okay. Fuck. How is he such a great guy if he's broken a contract?
You're using
Good guys don't break
you're using
contracts.
past wrongs to justify this one. That's inadmissible. What does it have to do with him being accused of mass murder, deportation, and whatever else the state decided to put on that one charge?
How do I look back at what he's accused of?
he's accused of mass genocide.
Yeah, but shouldn't there be like, shouldn't I like be able to pull that up? Oh, I see it. I see it.
I don't know
Okay,
how to-
mass genocide, forced labor, starvation, denial of human aid. That's fair. I'm gonna be honest. I had an argument going, and Connor just keeps throwing shit out at the wall, and I just keep arguing against his argument.
Defense, if you would like to call your witness, I would allow you to do that.
Big Mommy Milkers, I would love to call my witness the sad clown. Now, sir, Mr. Sad Clown, is it not true that my client not only is a humanitarian and isn't in relation to anything he's being accused of, but that he actually helped you with his free hug sign within his yard?
Oh yes, his free hug sign inspired me to become a clown.
No further questions, Big Mommy Milkers.
Would the state like to cross-examine?
So his free hug sign led you to being a clown?
He's really not
sad
addressing
clown?
you, man. I've noticed that this whole time, and I just like say, I feel like
Yeah,
you
very
feel
disrespectful. I've been
Yeah.
making note.
Okay, got you.
But continue, counsel.
Well, yes, I never said my life was happy, but at least I have money.
Any further questions?
I don't know what to say to any of that.
He said that he may not be happy.
Oh my god,
but
you're
at least
charging
he has
it up?
money.
Oh my god, what's gonna happen?
I'm afraid of letting this go.
Let it go. I'll take the brunt. Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god, it's blue!
No further questions?
No
This
further
witness
questions.
is dismissed.
Thank you, mommy.
Fuck it. I'll call my witness to the stand.
Harder, mommy.
What the fuck?
Hi, Loki.
Now, Mr. Doctor Man,
Yes.
can you not assault my witness, please?
Big Mommy
Sorry.
Milkers, objection. You're allowed to do whatever you want in your courtroom.
Don't kiss my ass. Continue, counsel.
It's worth a try, right?
Thank you. Mommy milkers.
A for effort, man.
Now, Mr. Doctor Man, when
Yes.
you went over and examined the bodies from the mass grave, can you determine their cause of death?
No, I wouldn't say so.
Objection, Big Mommy Milkers. What does this have? How does this prove that my client did anything? The cause of death. What? You can't prove that my client had anything to do with that.
Counsel, I'm going to need you to lay the foundation for that. I'm going to sustain the objection.
The mass grave was found within a walking distance of Stalin's house.
That's
You can't
Still.
testify, counsel.
still. How does that help?
Counsel, ask the questions of the witness.
Are you fucking retarded?
I ain't gonna lie, I got nothing else to fucking say anymore.
All right, we're going to move to closing because the state counsel for state is obviously useless. But the
I
state
agree.
can go first.
He bad man.
Think he's
Yes, I killed that.
I had nothing to say
got
ever.
bonked a few too many times.
Oh my god. I just want to say, are you seeing how fabulous he looks? I mean, oh yeah, I see a little banner that tells me what you say. Damn. That's like that's a
rough one.
order
Pretty brutal.
order in the court, order in the court. This I mean, this is life sentence, I'll be honest. Alrighty. So we're going to start with the state. Counselor, you may present a piece of evidence.
Yeah, so this man's stinky. And so not only did he crop dust his crush, but he also hasn't showered in months.
Oh,
Alrighty. Defense? Is he not here? What's going on here? Are you going to present a piece of evidence or what?
Sorry, my headset fucked up and I didn't hear a word Michael said.
Oh,
Your Honor, I'd like to move for
Michael.
sanctions. He showed up late to court, and he is just not blatantly not listening.
You turned into a fucking robot. I couldn't hear you.
Your Honor, can you confirm?
this
good.
is
It was on my
this is
end.
false. Defense.
Okay. So we have his home security camera that shows him clearly using soap in the shower.
Your Honor, he's accused of crop dusting his crush. The soap in the shower was ancillary.
the fuck does ancillary mean?
He used soap.
Counselor, what the... Please present your next piece of
Do I
evidence.
need to use less $5 words? Is that what I mean?
Yes. 2 syllables. Keep it fucking at it.
There's an explosion in the distance. The explosion was him farting around his crush.
That's pretty serious.
Your Honor, I'd like to present these broken glasses that were on my client's face. See, they got broken and he couldn't see where he was going, so how would he have possibly known that he was going to end up crop dusting his crush when he couldn't even see she was there?
I mean,
Valid point.
I mean,
Fucking valid
dang.
point.
Counselor.
Your Honor, there was an open package clearly addressed to his crush. He knew her address. He knew what he was doing. He knew where his crush was at that time when he crop dusted her.
Oh shit.
Oh my goodness. It's getting serious.
Your Honor, I would still like to motion to evidence 2 that I submitted previously. He couldn't see.
I mean, yeah, but he said he knows the address of his client. Obviously, if he knows the address, he would know how to get there, broken glasses or not.
On top of the broken glasses, there was also a power outage, and it was at night, so he really couldn't see. It was dark. Everything was dark.
Do you guys hear techno music in the background?
State.
Your Honor, the defendant has the power to transport his farts to any given location at any given time. And so he struck the victim in this case. And I demand he get sentenced to death by stoned.
Jesus Christ.
Defense.
Yeah, I'd like to point to this overfilled mailbox that shows my client hasn't been home in a very long time.
Your Honor, this happened at his crush's home.
Bad.
Your Honor, I would like to call the President of the United States.
I'll try.
Wow.
There he is, by the way.
We don't have a witness, huh? So
Yeah,
this
but-
person can't speak.
But this guy's
I
here.
got you.
You got this?
He's got a very echoey voice.
Mr. President, isn't it true that you conducted science on the defendant so that he may be able to transport his farts to anywhere in the country?
Oh, that is highly top secret classified information.
Sir President, I would like to let you know that you are under oath and you are thereby obligated to answer all of the state counselor's questions.
There may have been slight experimentation on
Now he's fucking Tony the Tiger.
I will fucking deport you.
Mr. President. Oh,
He jailed. He went to jail.
okay, Your Honor, I rest my case.
No cross-examination. Would you like your witness? All right, there he is.
What, am I an expert? Who am I?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're an expert.
Yeah. All right, so Mr. Expert, is it true that the farts can only travel up to a certain distance before their smell is null void?
Farts can only travel about 3 feet from point of exit before they disperse.
Counselor, would you like to
I rest my
cross-examine?
case.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Thank you. And may I say, you look dashing today.
Well, right back at you. I love the glasses.
I hear ass kissing.
Expert,
Yes, sir.
isn't it true that the defendant knew where his crush lived and could have just been on the opposite side of the wall?
From given evidence, that is a
Objection.
possibility.
What's your basis for
Yeah.
objecting?
What's your objection?
How would the expert client know that where the client was? How would they know his whereabouts?
He was given a report.
Is he not an expert?
I know my
Your
shit.
Honor, Your Honor, what did the defense base his expert report on if he wasn't given a copy of the facts, the police report, and the information about this case?
Yeah, see, that adds up. That adds up. Nice glasses, by the way. Love them.
Bro, thank you. It makes me look at you so much better, and I love them.
Logan, you're fucked, man.
I'm fully aware.
They're kissing over here, bro.
Any further evidence you'd like to present, defense?
All right, I'd like to point to the Spectre Sweeper that my client has in his possession, making him secretly a Ghostbuster.
Oh, that's
Therefore, making him a good person, and maybe it was just a ghost in his Spectre Sweeper that farted.
Your Honor, while as sick as that is, it doesn't negate any of the evidence that has been presented. A Ghostbuster can still crop dust his crush.
But he is a
Would,
Ghostbuster.
State, would you like to provide any last bit of evidence towards the case?
Give me 1 second, Your Honor. I'm looking through my notes.
Oh, you can void out fucking.
Your Honor, Your Honor, the state rests.
Okay. Well, any closing statements that we would like to give? We're gonna move on to those. We'll start with the state, of course.
Yeah, Your Honor, I appreciate all the hard work that you have done presiding over this case in this county. I would also like just to note for the record that no one else was in the vicinity of defendant's crush when she experienced this harmful, devastating, just egregious crop dusting laid upon her by the defendant. And I believe that the evidence I've presented shows very clearly that situation, and anything that the defense stupid big dumb dumb, and you should rule in my favor.
Objection, that's slander.
That's fair.
Not
Any closing arguments from the defense?
Yes, I think that putting this man in prison for something as menial and small as allegedly crop dusting his crush would be doing the world a disservice, as he is a Ghostbuster and he's a very important person, or we would all
objection,
be
Your Honor. I didn't call for jail time. I called for death.
The
Sustained.
loss of a Ghostbuster is still detrimental to society.
Okay, well, I have heard you guys' arguments, and as has the jurors, and we're actually going to take this to the jury. We're going to allow them to convene and, tally up their votes, and we'll let the jurors decide on who's guilty or not guilty.
Understood, Your Honor.
Alrighty.
The jury has one question.
Sure. I'll allow it.
What did the defense eat that day?
Defense?
I have it on good authority, Your Honor, that he had 3 bean burritos
3. That's a lot. That's a lot of beans.
and 4 cups of coffee.
Oh my goodness.
The defense would like to note that the client was on a 2-day fast at the time of the alleged crop dusting incident.
I mean, still, then all that's on the stomach is gas. There's nothing in there.
Some bitch.
Okay, well.
Fucking hang him.
And
All right.
and in this case of Michael Wolfrub versus the state of whatever galaxy this is, the jurors have decided, and they will now cast their vote.
To the gallows with him.
I need a guilty or not guilty.
You gotta
brother.
use it on your thing, big dog.
It already
I see it, yeah,
you
I
already
see, I
did?
see what he's got, but I need a guilty or not guilty.
guilty as fuck.